Medicaid program. We've also heard word from Elon Musk in particular, who has, by the way, no particular role in government. He's been assigned to sort of lead DOGE, but he called Social Security a Ponzi scheme. Anybody who works knows that they pay into Social Security with every pay period. I look at my, I look and make sure that that is there. We pay into Medicare, we pay into Social Security. It's not a Ponzi scheme, and Elon Musk needs to keep his hands off Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. There's a proposal in Washington, D.C. right now to cut up to $880 billion from the Medicaid program, all in order to pay for new tax breaks for the ultra-wealthy and big corporations. And it was really important to me while we're on our March recess to get around the state of Wisconsin and listen to people who rely on Medicaid for their own health care, for seniors, their loved ones who are aging and require long-term care, and people who have children with special health needs. And today we heard dramatic stories from people in the La Crosse area who use Medicaid every day to make sure that their children are safe and healthy, and would be devastated by cuts. And it's really important that we hear those stories and elevate those stories, because we need to build a bipartisan coalition against deep Medicaid cuts.
Have you spoken with your Republican colleagues about Medicaid, and are you hopeful to see any support from them?
It's really important to me for my Republican colleagues to hear directly from their constituents. Certainly there's a role to be played of me talking to my colleagues, and I do that all the time. But the most persuasive is hearing from people that sent them to represent them in Washington, D.C. And that's what we were doing today. And that's what I'm going to be doing in Eau Claire, in Waukesha, in Racine, in Madison during this break, is hearing these stories and elevating these stories. In the end, I think it would be very difficult for my Republican colleagues to slash Medicaid to the extent that they're talking about doing right now, $880 billion of cuts. And I hope that these meetings, these stories, will lead them to reconsider and not go forward with their plans.